Hi everyone! In today's tech video, we are going to take a look at the newly launched Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Stick around and we will run through the specs, my thoughts on it, and also the amazing camera that this phone has. The Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra comes with either the Exynos 990 processor or the Snapdragon 865, depending on where you live. Right now I have the Exynos 990 version, but it's really irrelevant when it comes to general consumer use. The phone also comes with 12 or 16GB of RAM, the one I have here has 12GB, a 128GB storage which is expandable, a whopping 5000 mAh battery, a 108 megapixel camera with 8K recording capabilities, and a 120Hz screen. The 120Hz screen only works with the 1080 resolution on the phone, sadly, and not with the 1440 resolution. But there are pros and cons as well with this. As you can see, the phone comes with 4 cameras, with the 108 megapixel camera being the highlight of this phone. There's no headphone jack on this, as usual, and it has a bottom firing speaker. It uses USB-C for the charging port, so that is all good there. The phone also comes with this basic but nifty casing in the box, so thumbs up to Samsung for this. Speaking of the box, it comes with manuals, a USB-C AKG earphones, and also its super fast charging charger. One thing I noticed when I started to use this phone, for other phones where the power button is usually situated at the side, this button on the Ultra was mapped to Bixby. Well, you have to manually go into settings and change the function of that button. There is also another way to power off your phone from the menu, but it's really unconventional and is slightly more irritating to activate. Now, let's move on to the main event of this phone, the camera. The Samsung camera app has a lot of nifty functions like the single take, where the phone will take a few seconds of video and chooses the best frame out of that video as the perfect picture. It also has the scene optimizer, which was present in previous Samsung phones to help detect what is the best lighting and exposure for the picture you are taking. On the video side, you are able to take 4K videos with the Ultra's front-facing camera and up to 8K videos on the rear camera. This is the 8K footage of the camera. It's nothing groundbreaking to be honest, and even when the 8K footage is downsized to a 1080 resolution, there are still noticeable graininess and oversaturated colors in the video. The image stabilization is good, but the quality is just meh even at 8K. And this is a video taken in low light. The graininess rears its ugly head here, as no 8K resolution is going to fix all of that noise from the camera. Frankly speaking, at the end of the day, it's still a phone's camera. And the fact that it's taking videos in 8K is already insane. I hope that Samsung continues to find ways to make the video processing better in future phones. Now, for the picture taking. By default, the phone uses the other cameras at the back for its basic photo taking, but who the heck is here for that? We will need to set the 108 megapixel camera as the main camera for our picture tests, and you can do that in the camera menu on the side. The pictures taken are pretty good, with colors popping and being vibrant. However, when you choose to zoom in on the pictures, obviously there will be some noise and graininess. But the details in the pictures are still marvelous. And taking pictures with low light is great too. Now, my thoughts on this phone. I've used this for a good 2 weeks, and honestly speaking, I don't know who the target market is for this phone. This phone is packed with so much power that I think it's even more powerful than my laptop that I use for work. If you are a fan of the Samsung Galaxy Note, this pretty much is the size of a Galaxy Note, but it doesn't have the stylus to accompany it. And if you are a photography maniac, This phone will probably serve you well with its 108 megapixel camera. But when it comes to processing, the phone doesn't do as well as a job as an iPhone or a Pixel. But don't get me wrong, the raw images from this phone is amazing. The megapixels really pulled its punches. And let's talk about the price. This phone is not cheap. It is $1,399 US, or if you are in Singapore, it costs $1,898. But of course, some websites, if you buy it from there, you are able to get maybe the Galaxy Buds for free and also other goodies. All in all, this phone is really amazing. Maybe with the battery life on 120Hz, it's lacking a little bit, but on 60Hz, it lasts forever. Is it worth your money? I don't know. It depends on your budget and also if you need such amazing specs. So, with all of that said and done, the next video we will cover the most amazing wireless mice in the market, the Razer Viper Ultimate and the Logitech G Pro Wireless. Tune in then, and I will catch you next time.